Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, April 21st. Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know, my name is Brandon. Channel is 540 Flips. Go out and try to source items to resell for profit on eBay to earn some money. So today it is pretty early. You can see here 6:22. Been up for, I don't know, about 45 minutes now. Got ready, get all the goodies in line to go out. I like to go out sourcing on Fridays. I'm gonna be honest, haven't had much luck recently on Fridays. So hopefully today things will change. I'll bring you guys along. Hopefully you can help. But yeah, there's a couple yard sales that I'm gonna hit up. Friday sales have not done well for me. In fact, the past 2 Fridays I've kind of like struck out. So we'll see how it goes. I may have to change my Friday strategy up if today doesn't go good. I used to do estate sales and stuff like that on Fridays instead. So if today's yard sales don't go good, I might just have to change the plans and the strategies and moving forward. But anyway, we'll see how the day goes. I'm gonna bring you guys along and we'll see what we get. So alright guys, it's currently 8:58, almost 9 a.m. Got to the first yard sale. Before they set up, obviously, you get there early. I thought it was further away from the house than it was, so I pulled in the driveway. There was some ladies that showed up. And so I got out, started looking around. It turned out it was a elderly lady, her daughter, and then like a niece or cousin. I don't know who the other lady was, but it was multiple people setting up, and unfortunately nobody was helping the elderly lady, and she had a lot of stuff and it was all in boxes. So I actually helped her set up some of her sale as well, obviously while I was looking through. But the unfortunate thing that happened is a bunch of people started showing up, and they kept interrupting her. Hey, how much is this? Hey, can I buy this? And so she was having a lot of trouble getting everything set up. So hopefully I helped her out a little bit. I bought several things off of her. To be honest, I don't know how we did. I'll share it later this evening when I get back home from everything. I didn't even like negotiate or around the price. Some stuff had price tags, some didn't. I made a pile. She told me how much for the pile, and I don't know how well I did, but hopefully it helped her out, and hopefully there's some cool stuff in there. But at least we did a good deed this morning by hopefully helping her get some of her stuff out onto tables and out of boxes and stuff, and hopefully she has a good sale. So anyway, I'm getting ready to head to another sale. It says it's going to take me about 30 minutes. I should arrive there around 9:30. So we're going to go check it out. I don't know what all is there. I thought I seen a lot more sales today than I did. It's also getting pretty warm out already early today, so I think it's going to be a pretty hot day. But I'm going to get on the road and get to the next sale. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, it is 9:45. Made it to the second yard sale. Didn't have much there. Found a little Canon digital camera. You see there, $10. I think it's about $50-$60. So I grabbed it. They didn't have a ton. We're actually at the Goodwill outlets now. I'll show you guys there. It's the Goodwill outlet. Gonna see what we can find in here. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time in here. I normally come in and look for soft goods, like just some clothing and hats and stuff like that. Most of the time there's people that target the shoes and toys and all that stuff, and it's pay per pound, so obviously that stuff weighs more as well, and I'm trying to find the best deal at the best price. So I kind of just stick to the stuff that's lightweight, and also just stuff that I know that there's volume of in there and potentially good things to find. So may try to strap on the camera when I'm in there and show you guys what the bin's like. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. It is 9:47 now. They open at 10. There is a line of like 30 people already, normally is, so we'll see how it goes, but catch you guys in a bit.
Alright guys, just finished up in the bins. Spent $27, got a bag of stuff. Figured I'll share some of the footage in there, give you guys an idea. It is not the best place, it's not the cleanest place. You gotta dig, it gets crazy, but you can find some good stuff, and you know, it's cost effective. You know, sorry about the truck coming in, but you know, paying by the pound, especially buying clothes, they don't weigh much. I did pick up a couple bags in here for my daughter. I think she might like. If she doesn't, you know, I can sell them. But here is the bag. 27 bucks. That pair of cool, I think it's how you say it, cool pants, like cargo pants. They look like they have an insane sell-through rate. I mean, you can see here, April 15th, April 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. Like, there's some sell every day, and it looks like they go for 25 to 40 maybe, pre-owned. So $27 for the whole bag. There's some cool hats, Wounded Warrior Project, Harley hat, Cowboys hat. There's a Steelers hat down there. This pretty cool vintage Redskins painter hat. So I think overall did pretty good. And I also found something I thought was a myth because I've never seen it before. I found Lululemon. Don't know if it's any good or not, but I seen the little logo, and I always see people grab it, so I grabbed it. Finally found Lululemon, so can mark that off the list. But that's all I got for you guys right now. I will check in later. Peace. All right guys, it is now 11:33. Just pulled into parking lot of, you guessed it, another Goodwill. It's not far away from the bins, so I always check this one on my way. This store has historically been okay for me finding some pretty good jeans, and sometimes I can find some shoes. I have found some good electronic stuff here before, and occasionally I'll pick up a hat or two and maybe a couple books, but this isn't one that, like, this is a pretty good store, good size store, but I don't spend a lot of time in here because the prices down this way get higher and higher the more you get. You know, we're getting closer to DC where I'm at. But yeah, I figured I'm gonna stop here, go in, see what they got, and then maybe check and see if there's an estate sale or something in the area. If not, might call it a day for sourcing and head home. But I'll check in with you guys once I'm done in here, and once I take a look at the maps and everything and see if there's anything going on. So let's see what we can find. All right, so it's about noon now. Wasn't much really in there. I will say, if you do thrift, and it's probably different in every area, I had a little bug put in my ear that they were going to do this, but unfortunately it looks like you got to pay attention to tags on clothing right now.
They still have the signs up that say $7.99 for jeans, but I noticed that many of them had a tag where it was written $9.99. It's not terrible, you know, when you think about $2, it's not a bunch, but many cases when I'm buying these jeans and stuff from here, you know, at $7.99, I'm looking at it as like, all right, $8 plus tax, plus my gas and everything. You know, I'm normally down this way anyway when I check, so I'm not making a special trip, but it still is time and fuel that you got to account for. And then at $8, I'm normally getting, you know, in that $22 to $25 range per pair before fees and all of that. So, you know, you might make $10, $12 profit, somewhere in that range, but every time you take $2 out of that profit, it gets, you know, harder and harder to look at it as being a good buy, so to speak. So I'll have to think on that and kind of reevaluate the situation, and or maybe just get even more and more pickier on which jeans I buy. I normally look for the designer brands that the younger, you know, generations and stuff are buying and wearing. But anyway, I'm gonna head back towards town, and we'll see what we get into there. All right, guys, we are back. It is 12:37. Just got back to the town I live in. There is a estate sale here. I've never been to one that's held by this estate company. Looking at the pictures, I don't know that I'm going to find much, but I am going to hit it since I'm out and running around anyway. It's downtown, and these are normally, you know, it's going to be like your fancy glassware and stuff like that, and that's not really anything I look for. But I am curious to see like how the prices and stuff like that are from this estate company. Also, this sale started yesterday, which is very weird because not many sales start on Thursdays. So I was also curious to see like how that plays into things. So anyway, I'm gonna run in here, look around for a little bit, and then probably head back home. We got some stuff to do there, but I'll catch in with you guys in a little bit. If I find anything, I'll get back on and let you know. But peace. All right, we are back, getting ready to head to the house. It is 1:20 now. I found a couple things in there. I actually kind of just taking a risk, I guess. If the items are good, it'll pay off. If not, you know, I can still sell for parts. But I just spent like 60, I think it was 67.80 in there. I did find, and I'll show you guys. So here is a premium backlit remote Bose. Found a Bose Wave radio, also has a remote with it. And then this Madame Alexander doll still in the box. Here's the other little Bose remote. So that Wave radio, I couldn't like test it properly because the battery in both of those remotes are dead. But if the Wave radio works, obviously it should be pretty good. And then the Madame Alexander doll is like, the comps are anywhere from like 40 to 80 on it. And then the premium backlit remote is probably anywhere from 30 to 50. So I think I did okay at $67. It's not going to be like, if the Bose system works, it's going to be a decent return. If it doesn't and it's parts only, it's not going to be the biggest return, but still should be some profit there. So that's all I got. I'm heading to the house. I will check in with you guys later. What is up? We are back at the house. It is 2:15 right now. Got home, unloaded the Jeep, got inside, grabbed me a small bite to eat, and then checked a couple of the items out that I picked up. Good news, the Bose system does work. When you go to load a CD in it, the loading mechanism isn't the greatest, but it does work and it does eject fine. It might have just been sitting there, or maybe got bumped or something. Maybe, you know, running it a few times, it'll be, you know, back to where it should be. But either way, I'll note that the little backlit remote, I may include that with the system, because the other remote, I'm guessing the people had a bunch of Bose stuff there, and this was the only thing left when I got there, because it's weird to have so many different remotes. This little remote is actually not the one that goes with this system. So I got to do a little bit more digging into it, and you know, maybe I'll just have to include the other remote. But hopefully by doing that, it bumps the price a little bit, because that remote, that backlit remote, is really nice. So I also realized I am notorious for this, and as if y'all follow along, you'll see it often. This is my third or fourth time doing it now. I have a habit of buying digital cameras, but the kind that take rechargeable batteries. The issue with that is many times I grab them and I don't check, and either A, they don't have the battery, or B, they don't have the charger, C, sometimes they don't have either one. So it's not necessarily a terrible thing, because you can still sell those as parts if they're good enough. They still have some value. Unfortunately, the first yard sale I went to, I did buy two cameras there. One was a digital, one was a film camera. Was planning on those being like 25-30 bucks a piece. They're both probably going to be very little, if any, value. The one I didn't have, that's one unless I find it, I didn't see it. And the reason I didn't even think about it is because the box with like the original disc and the AV cord, all that was hooked up. It had the box and everything. I didn't even think about the charger, so my fault there. The other one was a film camera, and unfortunately I did not notice, or it got broke when I packed. I don't know. It might have been my fault, but the film door will not close. So that one is going to be trash. The other one, maybe I can sell it for parts, you know, or something like that. Somebody just needs a charger that can run it. But anyway, I need to get busy because the day is getting away from me. It's 2:20. I do have some orders to pack, or to pull, and then I got to pack them. I have 8 right now that I need to do. So I'm going to pull those, and then I'll come back, show you guys what sold, and talk about that, and then get the labels printed out and everything. That way I can get those to the post office. I also have over on the sports card side, I have a grading submission that returned today, so I do have to get that separated and everything. I do need to get my yard mowed at some point. I'll have to go on the other YouTube channel and do a live grade reveal when the submissions come back, so I got that to do tonight. And then it is NHL playoffs, and my Dallas Stars are playing, so I also got to catch the game. So anyway, busy evening ahead. I will stay in touch and bring you guys along with me. Alright guys, I said that there was 8 items to sell. I got everything pulled. Actually just went into the other room to grab something, and I had not sold anything all day. Like, I've been out running around, as you guys can see. I haven't done any listings and stuff today, but I was actually going to mention it, that I thought maybe eBay was broke, because I've even noticed that some of the items I have up, like good items, they just haven't been getting, you know, the views or anything like that today, any traffic. And so I was like, well, maybe eBay's doing something today. It happens. I used to let it get to me a lot, but then I think it was last week or maybe a week and a half ago, I had a day with no sales, and that sucked. But the next day, like, blew up. So I've just, you know, chalked it up to there's going to be those days, especially while they're doing stuff. And I thought maybe today was going to be one of those days, but I got the cha-ching, you know, the Apple Watch goes off, look at it, and I'm like, that's a good sale. So if you followed along through the videos, you've seen the yard sale pickups that we got last Saturday. And there was an item in there. Actually, all of those pickups so far have been really good. But there was actually the ones that I talked about that were in the thumbnail that I said I can't believe those were there at the end of the day. One of those sold. I've only listed one of them. The other 2, I got to figure out how to list them, and we'll get into it in a second. But anyway, we're at 9 sales now for $410.27. And let me show you what that is. So the item that just sold is this right here. I saran wrapped it because I didn't want anything falling out of the package. But this is the Warhammer 40,000, the Horus Hearsay Betrayal at Koth. I listed that up. It sold for hold on, stupid phone's not updating. And I don't want to lie to you guys. $179.99 plus $15 shipping. So that was a huge sale. Remember, I bought 3 games of the Warhammer at the end of a yard sale for $10. So 10 into 180 plus already. And I got 2 games to go or whatever. That is freaking awesome. I've also done very well on the Craftsman tools that sold. I told y'all the patches, like I'm already at least even on those. The shampoo and conditioner, like that sale last Saturday for what we spent and what we bought has been awesome. So anyway, next up is this book here. It is Warcraft Archive. This was a Goodwill buy. I can't remember if this was $2 or $3, but whatever paperbacks are normally at Goodwill, it was $2 or $3. That sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Next is a Discraft play disc golf little hat here. That sold for $8 plus shipping. There's a Kevin Durant. This is a Panini case breaker card, serial numbered out of $1.99. That sold for $7.20 plus $1 for standard envelope. This little hat right here, this sucker sold fast. I don't know if I don't know. It's just a lightweight, like real thin Nike hat. I don't know what's special about it, but I listed it and I got not only just an offer, but then somebody came in right after them and bought it like within an hour. I had an offer and then a buy, but that did $12.99 plus shipping. These sold, listed them yesterday. These are Willie G skull front axle nut covers for Harley. They are official Harley Davidson. Got these from the yard sale that I got my Oakland Raiders shark tooth from. I don't know, a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. I just listed them. They did $40 plus shipping. Next is this. This is the one Nike golf shirt that I listed that I thought would sit there. But it is a bright neon, like lime green Nike golf polo. And it is the first one that sold, surprisingly, because I thought it was going to be the last one to sell. But it did $12.99 plus ship. Speaking of golf, here is a King Cobra club cover. This was a Goodwill bin find. Speaking of Goodwill bins, if you guys watched the section earlier where I'm digging through the bins, there was a bunch of golf stuff. I probably should have grabbed some of it. But anyway, next up is, these are Converse Chuck Taylor mint green high tops. These sold for $35 plus ship. Very, very nice condition there. So that's what I got going out today. As of right now, being that sale came through, maybe eBay just has been having issues and maybe the sales will pick up. But hey, I'm not going to complain. This one item, again, $10 for all 3. I just got to figure out what to put the other 2 up at. But that one's selling for what it did. That's pretty awesome. Especially, I didn't know much about the Warhammer stuff. I just knew it did have a following and that it could have some value. So, but anyway, let me get this stuff packaged up. It is now 2:45. I got to get it packed up so I can get it to the post office. What is up, everybody? It is late, or in the day, I should say, later. But it is 10:15. I had to get back. I mowed the grass, came in, took a shower, ate some dinner. We sorted and sleeved the grading submission. I did the reveal. She helped me pack it up. Got everybody's paid and ready to go for that. To get that stuff shipped out so we can go do you know, our thing tomorrow, yard sales and all that, and get stuff dropped off at the post office. So been a busy day. Obviously been up since 5:45, been go. But I think it's been productive. Hit 2 yard sales today, an estate sale, the Goodwill Bins, 2 Goodwills, and made some sales. Also, just an update if you've made it this far, um, those cleats that were in the last video, they've already sold. So I didn't quite 10x my money. I took an offer on them. I probably could have held out. I had them listed for 200 or best offer. Was hoping to get somewhere around 180. But there was a guy that seemed like he really wanted them. I don't know if he wanted them for his kid or something. They were a size 11, so I guess a high schooler could still wear them. I don't know. But he was negotiating back and forth, and the offer he sent me I felt was fair, especially with what I was into them for. So I got 142 for them. So not bad on a $17 pickup. Also had I don't know if you guys have watched all of the videos, but the actually I said it earlier, never mind, I'm repeating myself. That's how much the day has gotten away from me. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this for the night so I can get packages to the post office, and we have an automatic scan thing there that I can drop off after hours. But also I want to catch Dallas Stars game. So this is going to be it for today. I will catch you guys tomorrow.